What's up, my people? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing? Hope everybody's cool. Happy New Year. Today we're taking some JAMB 2025 mathematics questions. Okay, let's get into it real quick. Let's go. So the first one here, you have to factorize 4a plus 3 all squared minus 3a minus 2 in brackets all squared. So if you look at this very carefully, you notice that this is difference of two squares. So the difference of two squares is like this. So you have a squared minus b squared. What you're going to get is a minus b first of all, then a plus b. So you can see it's very, very simple. So a will be the first one here. This one will be b. So just ignore the squares at the top. So let's subtract it first. So we have 4a plus 3. We are going to use it to subtract 3a minus 2. So take note of the minus sign outside. So you have 4a plus 3. That's the first one. Then minus, open brackets, 3a minus 2. Okay? So that's subtraction. So the next part is the addition part. So all these ones will be in bracket like this. Then open another bracket here. So we have 4a plus 3. We are doing addition now. 4a plus 3. We are going to add it to 3a minus 2. So that will be plus 3a minus 2. So all you have to do is just take like that and shake it now. You don't finish your work already. So this is just be 4a plus 3 minus 3a. Minus will give you plus, so don't forget. So plus 2. Close the bracket there. Come to this other side. 4a plus 3a. Now 7a be that now. So that's 7a plus 3 minus 2. That's 1. So just try to finish this guy up. So 4a plus 3. That's 4a minus 3a rather. So that will give you a plus 3 plus 2. That's 5. So you have a plus 5 in one bracket. Then you have 7a plus 1 in the second bracket. So this is just the simplification. Then go to your option, just check if it's there. So a plus 5, 7a plus 1. So let's check it out. A plus 5, 7a plus 1. Consider as option C. You have to evaluate 212 base 3 minus 121 base 3 plus 222 base 3. So it's very simple. Don't do it once. So you have to do the one that has plus first. So this one has imaginary plus in front. And this one too has plus. So you have to add these two first. Add this one and add this one. Once I finish adding it, then you subtract this one from the answer. Okay, so I made a video on number-based subtraction. I'll link it in the description so you can understand it better. So let's take this one first. 212 base 3 plus 222 base 3. So let's write it out like this. 212, 222. Both of them are in base 3. So once you add in base 3, don't forget that you cannot write anything that is above 3. So 2 plus 2 here, that will be 4. But you cannot write 4 here. Just ask yourself. The base is 3, right? When 3 divides 4, what's the remainder? So the remainder will be 1. How many times will 3 go into 4? That will be 1. You carry it up here. So add it to this one. So that will be 1 plus 1 plus 2. So if you add that, you're going to get 4 here. When 3 divides 4, what's the remainder? The remainder is also 1. Then you carry 1 again. So you have 1 plus 2 plus 2. That will give you 5. When 3 divides 5, what's the remainder? The remainder is 2, and 3 will go how many times? Just once into 5. So you're going to get 1, 2, 1, 1. That's the addition of these two guys. So the next step now is to subtract 1, 2, 1 base 3 from it. So just subtract 1, 2, 1. So if you subtract this one, you're doing the minus parts now. So 1 minus 1, obviously that's 0. 1 minus 2, that's not possible. So you have to borrow. You borrow from these two. But in number-based subtraction, anything you borrow will be the base. Since the base is 3, so anything we borrow from these two is going to be 3. So we borrow 1 from these two will now become 1. But that thing that we borrowed, if we are bringing it to this other one here, is going to be 3. So 3 plus 1, that will be 4. Then 4 minus 2, that will now give us 2 here. Okay, so that will be 2 here. Then this one has turned to 1. So 1 minus 1. That will be 0. Then this other one, there's nothing at the bottom here, so just replace it like that. 1. The answer will be 1020 base 3. So you can check it here, and you see it's right there. So hope everyone is preparing very well for JAMB 2025. The exam is very, very close. Let's go. Now let's take the next one. We have to find the median of the numbers 89, 141, 130, 161, 120, 131, and so on like that. We have to find the median. The median is just a number in the middle. So you need to arrange it from small to big or big to small, which is called ascending order or descending order. We pick the first number there, which is 89. So that will be the first one. The next smallest one will be 100. then that will be followed by 108, followed with 119, 120, then you have 130, 131. 131 is appearing 2 times, so 131. Then the next one will be 141. That's the next highest one. And the highest number there is 161. So that will be 131. Then you have 141 and 161. So I'm picking the one in the middle. So let me just pick 4 from the left hand side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'll come here and pick another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it just remain 2 numbers in the middle. So I'm going to add both of them and divide by 2. That will be the median. So 120 plus 130 and now divide that by 2. 120 plus 130, that will give me 250. So if I divide 250 by 2, I'm going to get 125. So that 125 is the median. So you can check it in the option. So you see there, option B. So let's move to the next one. For this next one, we have to round off. I think they made a mistake. Yeah. So we have to round off each number to 2 significant figures. After that, you should now evaluate it. Okay, so the first number here is 0.02174. If you round that up to 2 significant figures, you're going to get 0.022. This 7 will turn to 1. Put it here. So that will be 0.022 times. If you round this one up, that is 1.2047. So you round it up to 2 significant figures, you're going to get 1.2. Okay, that will be 1.2 divided by, then the next one is 0.023789. Now we give you 0.024 if you round it up. So this is what you are trying to evaluate now. But this is not decimal point, and don't forget that in your JAMB, calculator is not allowed. So you need to know how to manipulate something like this. The easiest way is to write these numbers without decimal points. This is how to do it. Just write this first one here is 0.022, right? So there are 3 numbers to the right of decimal points. From this point like this, there are 3 numbers in this direction. So just write the number that is there, 22 times, then just write 10 to the power minus 3, because there are 3 numbers after the decimal point. So there will be no point again in this number. So that's the idea you're going to use. Then write times, do the same thing. This one is 12. How many numbers are there to the right of this, to the right of the decimal point, or after the decimal point? How many numbers will you see? You're going to see only one number. So this one will be 12 times 10 to the power minus 1. Come to the down and do the same thing. This one, there are 3 numbers after the decimal point, and this number is supposed to be 24. So this one will just be 24 times 10 to the power minus 3. So you can see that it's very easy to manipulate now. So this one will cancel this one like this. So 12 here 1, 12 in 24, that will give you 2. 2 here 1, 2 in 22, that will give you 11. So all you have is 11 and 10 to the power minus 1. So you have 11 times 10 to the power minus 1, which is the same thing as 1.1, or 11 over 10. 11 over 10 is 1.1. So let's go and check it in the option there. So you can see the answer is 1.1. So make sure you stick to the end of the video, because I have some very, very cunning and very tactical questions that will be coming up very, very soon. So make sure you stick to the end of the video. Let's take the next one. So what is the circumference of latitude theta degrees south if the arrow is radius of the earth? So remember that in longitude and latitude, your small r is equal to big R cos alpha, where alpha is latitude. And in this question, latitude is given as theta. So that means our small r will be big R cos theta. And what's the formula for the circumference of a circle? So that is 2 pi r. So we already know what is r here. This is the value of r. Just plug it in there. You have 2 pi big R cos theta. So this is the circumference of the circle. That will be option B. So the next one, in a class of 150 students, the sector in a pie chart representing the students offering physics has an angle of 12 degrees. How many students are offering physics? Now when you see pie chart, don't worry yourself. Use this formula. This formula will give you the answer to any question on pie chart. Trust me. Now check this one now. In this question, you are told that there are 150 students in the class, 150. That means our total value is 150. So in this our formula now, this bottom part will be 150. It will be 150 like this. Then we are looking for how many students are offering physics. Okay, how many students are offering physics? That means we are looking for the required value for physics, and the angle is 12. So this place will be T. We're looking for this part. Then our formula here times 360 must be equals to 12 because the angle is 12. So just try and solve this. 5, this 0 equals 0. Then you have 36T is equals to 15 times 12. Just make this other formula 15 times 12. You divide that by 36. So what can go? What can go? Let's use 4. 4 in 36, that's 9. 4 in 12, that's 3. 3 here 1, 3 here 3, 3 here 1, 3 in 15 is 5. So the required number of students offering physics is 5. So T is 5. So go and check if it's there. So that's it there. T is equals to 5. Okay. Now this next one here, we have to simplify 324 minus 4 squared, 4x squared rather, divided by 2x plus 18. So you need to be very careful and need to be very observant. If you look at this top here, 324 has a square root. Square root of 324 is 18. So this can be written as 18 squared minus 4x squared divided by 2x plus 18. So this is difference of two squares. So square root of 4 is 2. Square root of x squared is x. So just break that down. So that will be 18 minus square root of 4 is 2. So you write 2. Square root of x squared is 2. So this is the first part. Then you're going to add it in the second part. 18 plus 2x. That's the addition part. Then you're going to divide it by what is at the bottom part here, which is 2x plus 18. 2x plus 18. So you see that 18 plus 2x and 2x plus 18, they are the same thing. So this one will cancel out. So what will be left there? You see that what will be left is 18 minus 2x. Then factorize this. You can see that 2 is common. That will be 9 minus x. Okay, 9 minus x. So if you just check the option. So if you check the options, you don't have 2 into 9 minus x there. But if you observe carefully, this last option is the same thing as 2 into 9 minus x. When you allow this minus, because you have minus 2 into x minus 9. If you expand it to this minus, you're going to be 2 into this minus will enter into this bracket. That will give us 9 minus x. Just like what we have here. 2 into 9 minus x. So just know that the answer is option D. So don't confuse yourself. Option D is the answer. If log 2 to base 10 is 0.3010 and log of 3 to base 10 is 0.4771, you have to evaluate without using logarithm table. Log of 4.5 to base 10. So you have log 4.5 to base 10. So you have to break this 4.5 down. So you should have 2 and 3. So 4.5 is 45 over 10. So you have log 45 over 10. Same thing like that. So if you cut this out, 5 here 9, 5 in 10, that's 2. Then that will be log 9 over 2. You can write 9 over 2 as 3 squared, right? So that will be log 3 squared over 2. Now in logarithm, minus is the same thing as division. So just rewrite this, so that will be log 3 squared minus log 2. Then bring this 2 forward here. Okay, that will be 2 log 3 minus log 2. This is not the final answer. Then just go and check what is the value of log 3. So if you check very well, you see that log 3 is 0.4771 and log 2 is 0.3010. So anyway, you see those things, just go and put those numbers there. So here I have log 3. I'm going to write 0.4771. So I have 2 times 0.4771 minus, I have log 2. I'm going to write 0.3010. So if you multiply these two, you will get 2 times 1, 2, then 2 times 7, 14, 5, 9. You get 0.9542. Then just subtract this other part from it, 0.3010. So just subtract that. So if you subtract that, you will get 0.6532. That's the answer to that question. Check it in the option, 0.6532. So you can see it's right there, option C. For the next one, the goals scored by 40 football teams from 3 division league are recorded below. So this is a table showing the goals scored by the teams. So this is the number of goals here. These are the number of teams. So you have to find the total number of goals scored by all the teams. So it's very easy. Just times like this and be adding it together like this. Just times and add it together. So the first goal, this one is 4 times 0, that's 0, plus 3 times 1, that's 3, 15 times 2, 30, 16 times 3, that's 48, 4 times 1, 4, this one will be 0, that one will be 6. So all you have to do is add those ones together. Let's add everything. So it will be 33, plus 48 plus 4 is 52, then plus 6. So this 2, if you add it, you're going to get 85, plus 6, that's 91. So that's the number of goals scored, 91. Okay. Now for the next one, a room is 12 meter long, 9 meter wide, and 8 meter high. You have to find the cosine of the angle which a diagonal of the room makes with the floor of the room. So the length, you have length, breadth, and height. So the length is 12, the breadth is 9, that's how wide it is, and the height is 8. So you need to just try and visualize it. So the room is going to be something like this. This will be the length here. This is the length here. This one here is the height. Okay, so this place is 12. Right here is 9. So let's take this one up a little. So here is 8. So you have to find the diagonal. If you stretch this one backwards, you are going to form the floor of the room. So this will be a diagonal like this. Okay, that's the diagonal. So the first thing to do is to join here like this, so you can get the angle. This is the angle you're actually looking for. So if this place is 9, then that means this place too is 9. So just do Pythagoras theorem. This right angle triangle. Do Pythagoras theorem to find this place x. So if you do Pythagoras theorem, you're going to get, this is the hypotenuse. So 12 times 12, 12 squared plus 9 squared. Anything you get, find the square root. So 12 squared is 144. 9 squared is 81. If you add this, you're going to get 225. Square root of that to give you 15. So that means this place is 15. Then you are left with another right angle triangle. So you're looking for this place here, this longer one here. So you have 15 and 8 now. So this is the hypotenuse. You're looking for y. So if you check for y, just do 8 times 8, add it to 15 times 15, do the square root. So 8 times 8 is 64. 15 times 15 is 225. If you add this, you're going to get 289. 289, the square root of 289 is 17. So that means this part called y, this part y here is 17. This place is 17. So you're looking for the cos. What's the formula for cos? Cos is CAH, right? Adjacent over hypotenuse. Look at this triangle here. Let me bring it out so you can understand it better. It's like this. This is theta, here is 17, here is 15, and here is 8. So cos theta now will be adjacent, that's 15, divided by 17, which is the hypotenuse. Okay, so that's the answer. That's the cosine of the angle. So 15 over 17. So that's in there. 15 over 17. I hope you understand. Now, in preparing rice cutlets, a cook used 75 grams of rice, 40 grams of margarine, 105 grams of meat, and 20 grams of breadcrumbs. Find the angle of the sector which represents meat in a pie chart. So don't forget the formula I gave to you for pie chart. So you have the required value. Let's check for looking for meat, the angle for meat. So required value of meat is 105. So you write 105 here. Divided by, let's write times CFS. So times by 360. We're looking for the angle. Let's say the angle is X. But we need one more thing. What we need is what will be at the bottom part, which is the total. So we need to add 75 plus 40 plus 105 plus 20. Okay. So if you add all of them, you will get 240. So let's cancel this like this. Let's go with 6. 6 in 36, that's 6. 6 in 24, that will give us 4. Let's go with 2. 2 here will give you 2. 2 in 6, that will give us 3. So you have 105 times 3 divided by 2. So 105 times 3 will give you 315 divided by 2. So if you divide this, you are going to get 157.5 degrees. So that's the angle for meat. So 157.5 degrees. So you can see it right there. So what happens if you see a question like this in your JAMB examination? You don't have to panic, okay? You're told that the angle of a sector of a circle is of radius 10.5 cm, that the angle is 46 degrees. You have to calculate the perimeter of the sector. So perimeter of a sector is given by 2 radius plus the length of arc. Okay, I know that the length of arc is given by theta over 360 times 2 pi r. That's the formula for length of arc. So this place remains as 2r. And we are told that the radius is 10.5 and the angle is 48. So let us find the length of arc first. So let's do that. Let's go. So if we do that, you're going to get the angle as 48. So that will give us 48 over 360. Then go 2 times 22 over 7. Then the radius is 10.5. Okay, you have 10.5 here. Now to make it fast for you, you have to be very calculative. You notice that 2 times 10.5, that's 21. Because 10.5 plus 10.5 is 21. So that means this 2 is combined as 21. So if you divide it by 7, you're going to get 3 at the top. So that was the first way. Then the next thing to do is to cut these parts. So let's go with 6. So 6 in 48 will give us 8. 6 in 360 will give us 60. Okay, now let's go with 4. 4 in 8 will give us 2. 4 in 60 will give us 15. 3 here 1. 3 here will give us 5. So at the end of the day, we have 44 divided by 5. Okay, so everything here will just give us 44 over 5. But don't forget that in front here, we still have 2r. And the radius is 10.5. So 2r will be 2 times 10.5. And that will give us 21. So we have 21 plus 44 over 5. Now if you divide 44 by 5, you're going to get 8.8. So just add 21 plus 8.8 and you get your answer. So if you add that, 21 plus 8.8, this one will give you 29.8 as your final answer. So that's the perimeter. So let's check it in the option. So you can see there 29.8 centimeter. Then let's check the next one. So for this next one, we're told that what is the product of 27 over 5, 3 raised to the power minus 3, and 1 raised to the power 1 over 5 raised to the power minus 1. This is like indices. When you're doing indices, if you see a number raised to a negative base, what are you going to do? Something like this. A raised to the power minus 5. If you see something like this, what will you do? Yes, you are correct. Just write 1 over, then write this same thing. Don't put the minus again. So these two are equivalent. That's what we're going to do here right now. So let's approach it like this. So the first one will be 27 over 5. 27 over 5, that's the first number. We're multiplying times. So instead of writing 3 to the power minus 3, I'm going to write 1 over 3 to the power 3. I will not write the minus again. Then times. Then yeah, I have 1 over 5. This 1 over 5, I'm going to flip it up. So it will be 5 over 1. You flip it. So the minus will not be there again. So that will be 5 over 1. So we need to write minus 1 here again, because the minus has disappeared. So that's the same time as 5 over 1. So 5 here, we cancel 5 here. 3 to the power 3 is 27. So you have 27 divided by 27. What will that give you? Yes, you are correct. That will give you 1. So the answer is 1. So stick with me to the end of the video. I'm going to show you some very, very important concepts that you will need. Let's take the next one. We are told that a crate of soft drink contains 10 bottles of Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola is 10. Then we are told that Fanta is 8. So Fanta is 8. Then Sprite is 6, right? So Sprite is 6. Let's check what they say we should do. If one of the bottles is selected at random, what's the probability that it is not a Coca-Cola bottle? It is not a Coca-Cola bottle. So if it's not Coca-Cola, that means it is obviously Fanta or Sprite. So just add these two together. That will give you 14. And how many drinks do you have right there in the crate? You have 8 plus 8. Sorry, you have 10 plus 8 plus 6. So the total here is 24. So since it's not Coke, then that means it's Fanta or Sprite. So total of Fanta and Sprite is 14. 8 plus 6. So let's do 14 divided by the total, which is 24. If you cut this, you get 7 over 12. So the answer is 7 over 12. Let's go for the next one. Calculate the standard deviation of the following data. So they give us these numbers here. So let's count how many numbers we have first. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 data here. So total frequency is 7. Okay. Now, when you see standard deviation like this in your examination, you don't need to panic. Okay. Just use this formula: mean square. You need to be drawing table. Mean square minus square of mean. Very simple formula. You get the answer. The first thing is to find the mean. So what's the mean? The mean will be, you add everything here and you divide by 7. Okay, so let's add everything. So you have 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13. What would that give you? So that will give us 70. Okay, so let's write 70, then we divide it by 7. So that will give us 10. So that means the mean is 10, right? So we just write 10 here, but we have to square it because we have square of mean. So write squared here. Now for the mean of the squares, how are you going to do that? All you have to do is square. You have to square all this data. Yeah, all this data, you square them, then you add everything. That's why it's called mean of the squares. So let's square all these numbers, then we add everything up and divide by 7. So the first one is 7. You're going to write 49. Next one is 8. You write 64. Next one is 9. Write 81. Then 10. We write 100. 1, 2, 1. That's the square of 11. Then 144. Then we go to 169. So we're going to add all these numbers now. So let's add everything. So if you add all these numbers, you're going to get 728. So that means you have to divide by 7, okay? So let's bring it here. So mean of the squares will be 728 divided by 7, then minus 10 squared. So 10 squared is 100, right? So you just write 100 here. Minus, then 728 divided by 7. So that will give you 104. That's 104. Then 104 minus 100, that will give you 4. Then take the square root of that, because what you just obtained is the variance. So the square root of variance will give you standard deviation. So square root of 4 will give you 2. So that means the standard deviation is 2. So just come here, look for 2. So that's it right there. Okay. Let's check the next one real quick. Now stick with me. I still have a concept I'm going to show you at the end of the video. Very important concept. So stick with me to the end of the video. Let's take the next one. So if you see something like this in your exam, what are you going to do? So we have, if 225 naira yields 27 naira in X years, simple interest at the rate of 4% per annum, or to find X. This is simple interest problem. So okay, I think you know what to do already. Okay, let's write I equals to P RT over 100. So we're looking for the time, that's the years. So P is the amount that is borrowed. That's P is 225 and the interest is 27. Okay, so put it there. 27 equals to, so P is 225, then the rate is 4. You're looking for time or X, anyone you like. Then divide by 100. So that's cross multiply. Okay, so 100 times 27, that will give you 2700 equals to, then 225 times 4, that will give you 900 T. Then divide both sides by 900, so your T will be 2700 divided by 900. You cut this out, so you're going to get 3. So your time is 3 years. So let's check it out there. So you can see it here, 3 years. Alright, for the next one, you have to find the gradient of the line. This is under geometry, very important. You have to find the gradient of the line passing through the point minus 2, 0, 0 minus 4. So this first one here is x1. Okay, this is x2. This one is y1, and this one is y2. So put it in the formula for gradient. That is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's the formula for gradient. So let's check for y2. y2 is minus 4. You can see it there. Just write minus 4 minus 0. Divide this by x2 is 0. So 0 minus 2. Don't make that mistake. So 0 minus 2. So this one will give you minus 4. Then this one will be 0 plus 2. Okay, because minus is plus. Okay, so this will give you 2. If you cut this, you're going to get minus 2 as your answer. So you can see it here. Alright, now for this next one, which is number 20, you give all this figure here and you are told to find the angle QPS. So this space is P, while this space is R. So you can see from here, PQ equals PR. These two lines are actually equal in length. 2 and 2 is actually equal. So these are an isosceles triangle. So you have an isosceles triangle here. You have another one here too. So the first thing you need to note in an isosceles triangle is that the base angles are equal. So you're looking for these two angles here. These two angles, you're looking for them. So let's approach it like this. So this place will be X. Okay, that's the first thing you need to note. This place will be X because that's the base angle. This place 2 will be Y, and this place 2 will be Y. So let's find this place first. Let's find the angle that is here. So for this first triangle, that is PQR, the one that is here. You know, sum of angle in a triangle is 180, Abi. So you add these two angles and remove from 180. So let me just call this angle here. Let me call this A, and let me call this one B. So for angle A, that will be 180 minus, then I'm going to add this 2. That's 2y. For angle B, I'm going to add x and x. That will give me 2x. So 180 minus 2x. That's for angle B. And don't forget that we're looking for QPS. QPS is the addition of A and B, the whole angle in A and B. That will give you QPS. So just add these two together. So A plus B, add both sides. That will be A plus B, which is the same thing as QPS. 180 plus 180, that will give us 360, Abi. Then this one will give us minus 2y minus 2x. So you can see that 2 is common here. You can factorize that to get 360 minus 2. Then open your bracket, just write x plus y. In this place to be A plus B, which is the angle we are looking for. So you can see that it's almost obtained. We need to find what is x plus y. So we need to find the relation for x plus y. Let's check it from here. If you look at this last part, you see something common here. This part here. You have 3 angles on a straight line. You have x, you have y, and you have 68. 3 of them are on a straight line. And sum of angle on a straight line is equal to 180, right? So put them together like that. So that means our x plus y plus 68 will give us 180. So we can easily get x plus y here. So x plus y will be 180 minus 68. So if you subtract that, you're going to get 112. So that means x plus y is 112. Anyway, you see y and x plus y, let's write 112 there. So come back here and put it inside this part here. So you have 360 minus 2 times 112. So 360 minus 2 times 112 will give us 224. So let's minus this and see if that will be correct. 360 minus 224, that will give us 136 as the final answer. So that's the value of x A plus B, or the angle QPS. So let's check if it's there. Yes, it's there. You can see it right here. 136. That's the answer to that question. Now, in your JAMB exam, you need to be very, very fast in your concept. You need to take note of some very, very important things. You don't need to rush. Just be confident, and I can assure you that you're going to do well in your exam. So let's take the next question. So for this next question, we're told that find all real number x which satisfy this inequality. So they've given us the inequality already. You can see it here. So you just need to solve it for x. So let's just write it easily. So we have 1 over 3. You have x plus 1. Then you have minus 1 greater than 1 over 5. Then you have x plus 4. So what you need to do first is to do LCM. But don't waste your time. Since you have 1 here, to do faster method, you can write 3 over 3. 1 is the same thing as 3 divided by 3. So this will give you 1 over 3 x plus 1 minus 3 divided by 3. The same thing, greater than 1 over 5 into x plus 4. You know, when you are doing mathematics, you need to look for faster method. That's one thing about JAMB. So this down is the same. So just take the up. So you're going to get x plus 1 minus 3. Because the down is the same. You understand? So you can pick the up like that. X plus 1 minus 3. Then divided by 3. Greater than, this will be x plus 4. So 1 minus 3 is minus 2, Abi. So what do you think will be the next step? Yes, you're correct. Cross multiply. Let's go. So that will be 5 into x minus 2 greater than 3 into x plus 4. So this will be 5x minus, yes, you get it correctly, 10 greater than 3 times x, that'll give you 3x. 3 times 4, yes, you're correct, that'll give you 12. Then take the like terms. So 5x minus 3x, this one will come to this side, right? So that'll give us 2x greater than, this one will come to this side. 12 plus 10. So 2x greater than, this will give us 22. So how can we find x from here? So x is greater than 11. So that will be the answer to that question. So you can check it right there in the option. So you can see it here. So just take note of this option. You're trying to confuse here. This is not the answer. It's actually x greater than 11. Thank you for watching this video up to this point, and I hope you have gained a lot of things. Click the like button and share this video with your friends. Also check the next video that's shown on your screen right now, which will show you the top questions for JAMB 2025 Mathematics exam. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Remain blessed. Peace.